This is Portlock, my Sailing OneChunk Ironman, and for the last 800 hours, we've been sailing the seas of Gillinor one chunk at a time. Now, for the last number of weeks, we've had our sights set on a 1 in 28,401 drop of a raw Marlin from Barracuda salvage, and we are more determined than ever to get it, so that we can finally start making real progress on our chunks. So let's dive back in to see where we're at, and once again, welcome aboard to Portlock. Hello and welcome back to Portlock episode 11. We're basically continuing where we left off last episode. Still, massive overarching goal of this chunk is to get a Marlin 1 in 28,000 drop, 1 in 28,401 drop from Barracuda salvage. I am currently at 42,128 salvages, with no Marlin in sight. But that is going to be a big focus of this episode. On top of that, we also have a number of other things that we need to do. We need to get a handful of best in slot gear. Just as a refresher, I initially started this account the day Sailing was released. And so of course the chunk picker was not updated with all the sailing stuff at that point. Since then, during these chunks, it has been updated. And there were a handful of things I missed. And so, some of this stuff we could have done well before now. Just had missed it for one reason or another. So because of that, we do have a number of best in slot items that we need to get. That being, a steel kite shield, steel chain body, steel med helm, U shield, and a bronze longsword. Some point during this, we might start working towards some of those. We do need to do a bunch more of the normal salvage over there to get the steel, for all the steel items. We'll need to do a bunch of fletching. We're currently 62 fletching. And we need to get to 72 fletching. So we need 10 more fletching levels to get to the U-shield. We do have a bunch of... We have been building up a stockpile of logs while we've been salvaging. So that should be able to get us a large chunk of the way there. Bronze longsword is just kind of a random thing that I didn't realize was best in slot. I also didn't realize the U-shield was the best in slot at the time either. We also, in addition to all the steel we need for the best in slot items, we need to replace this cannon with another steel cannon. And so we need 8 more steel bars. We also need... So in order to smith the steel kite shield, we need 42 smithing. Currently at 35. So we need 7 more levels. So we need 7 more smithing levels. Which will also require a bunch of normal salvage to be able to get the bars to get the smithing level. And then, finally, 40 defense in order to wield the U-shield. Currently at 30 defense. And so at some point we're going to need to do more combat training to get that defense up. While I'm at it, I might think about also getting strength up a bit. That is the most important one. And is also my lowest level one. So I'm thinking I'll probably bring strength up to the next max hit or something. Before I start trying to train defense. I believe that is all of the tasks we have within these chunks at the moment. The Marlin and the cook and grind are still the largest barriers that we have. We're currently about 1.5 times the drop rate of the Marlin. Which isn't anything crazy, but we have been doing this but we have been salvaging here for somewhere around 180 to 200 hours. So we have been doing this for quite a while. And have potentially quite a while left to go. But I'm not super concerned about it. We will get it eventually. It could very well be any one of these salvages now.
No, it was not.
Got a lost wooden crate here. Haven't had one of these in quite a while. And... strength potion. I mean, I suppose it kind of comes in handy, but also we have a bunch of those from Dr. Jackal. Really would have loved some mind runes. Ah well, back to it. Got another Lost Wedding crate. Just outside of my chunks, but ah shit, getting attacked. Oh dang, leather. If we had somehow access to a needle and thread, that would be useful, potentially. So, I mean, we could make... Let's see, we are 10... That's 10 crafting. We could make gloves, a cowl, boots. Those would just straight up be upgrades. Our best in slot items. But no, I don't think we have access to a needle and thread. That's 3 Lost Wedding crates in a row. Arrows. Great. Please don't kill me, sharks. Oh, 2 of them are attacking me. Do I... Okay, I should be fine. But, neat, I guess. Arrows. Well, not that they're particularly useful. 44,444 Barracuda salvage. Let's take a look at what we've got now. Let's see. We have 3,800 teak repair kits. Almost 2,000 oak planks. Super nice. We're getting close to 400 teak planks, which we'll definitely need for a teak hull. Almost 400 raw sharks. Over 800 raw swordfish. 77 boat bottles. Almost 6,000 steel cannonballs. 48 lead. 15 dull knives. Over 800 copper. Wow. Number is really just the same but bigger than last time. Still no Marlin in sight. But, I'm just gonna keep chugging along there. So, I'm on my main right now. The 25th anniversary of RuneScape is happening, and so there's a big event in Varrock. Thought it'd be cool to take a look at exactly what this is. It sounds kind of cool. We're having to go around Varrock and get a bunch of mementos for this wizard so that he can open a portal to like a world of memories that sounds like it'll show everything as like they used to be, like all the old models of everything. And I think we need to talk to this guy to pick up the sailing memento. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, sailing. Okay. I was wondering what they were going to do for sailing because we're nowhere near the ocean. But I guess the canoe station makes sense. I expected sailing to be the last one because it's the most recent skill. But apparently not. Let's see. It is pretty close to the end though. Oh. The middle one is not a thing. Okay. Yeah, it's a 5x5 grid and there are 24 skills. So let's see what this is. We need a cabbage for the center. Perfect, and there's a cabbage patch right here. Which I don't think... Yeah, I think I need to go all the way around to do it. Oops, you guys haven't been seeing like half the screen. Because I had my window stretched weird. I normally don't have to worry about that on this account.
Oh, if you are sensitive to any flashing effects, look away or skip ahead to the timestamp on screen.
Okay, the flashing effects are over, I think. You're safe to look back. That is that's a real cool looking portal. Oh wow. That's cool. Demons, dragons, orcs, all looking like they did in the old days. Oh yeah, that guy's his dad. Now let's look around. Who's this guy? This guy apparently used to, exchange plate legs and plate skirts between each other. That's interesting. Got all the old dragons. I don't have any range on me. I doubt you can actually attack them. KBD looking as fierce as ever. Orcs, goblins, lizardmen, trolls. Oh, you can get over the barriers. Alright. Oh shit, you can actually attack them. Huh. That's fun. Doubt they don't drop anything. Fire Giant, Black Demon, Greater Demon, Lesser Demon. Oh god, that's the Kelphite Queen? Wow. Scorpions. Ooh, gnomes over here. Gnome cheerleaders? Sleeping bag? Huh. I mean, that restored my run energy, which is interesting. I want to try attacking the KBD. Oh god. I am not a hardcore on this account. Did not, am I gonna die? Yep.
Come on. No one could have seen this coming.
Okay. Oops. I didn't think that through. I mean, it did just send me over there, so I doubt that would have actually counted as a death. These guys, what? Gothic, Zamorak, Saradomin? Interesting. I mean, these guys are the same, I believe these are the same figures in the Mine Random event. This is cool, though. I know there's a similar thing under Falador. If you go downstairs in the party room of Falador, you can see, like, a whole bunch of things. Oh, a gnome child? Why are all the gnomes here green? Gnomes used to be green.
Oh, now that makes sense.
Big Mo? This is an interesting character. Big Mo, traveling salesman, businessman. Okay. Did not know that was a guy. Oh, who's this guy? It sounds like this used to be a random event guy. Where you had to light tall candles, and people kept getting confused and lighting the short ones. I think I've heard something about that before. Oh, there are a lot of Pete's in this game. And there's one other guy over here. Chuck. Ah, so Chuck used to trade logs for basically banknotes. But before banknotes were a thing. That's really cool. I like seeing this stuff. Nice job, Jagex.
We now return you to our regularly scheduled program.
84 sailing. Now accept 5 port tasks at the same time. Build a cotton trawling net with 73 construction. Nice. That potentially will come in handy. Actually, if I look at this, yeah, they're all unlocked now. I have completed 181. Neat. 84 sailing. 307,000 to 85. Let's see, that's 6,600 salvage, give or take. Little over. So we're currently at 44,914 Barracuda salvage. So that'll put us at right around 51,000. Not bad. Ooh, we have another chance at the stale baguette. No. Okay. Not surprising. So, we are currently at 46,075 Barracuda salvage. We now have 400 teak planks. These are enough teak planks that when we get access to Swamp Tire, we can build a teak hull on our sloop, which would be awesome. So I'm honestly kind of glad we went dry on the Marlin grind, because if we got Swamp Tire pretty quickly here, we would just be back to doing a bunch of salvaging. And really, we actually need like 60 to 70 more teak planks. So we would want at least 50 more teak planks, because we would also want to build a teak hull on our skiff, because I believe the only thing you can use in Barracuda trials, and maybe I'm wrong about this, but from the sounds of it, the only thing you can use in Barracuda trials are skiffs. You can't use your sloop. And particularly because the hull increases your speed, we would definitely want that. Yeah, it looks like the wood and oak hulls have the same speed. Teak and mahogany are slightly faster. Camphor and ironwood are slightly faster than that, and then rosewood is even faster than that. So yeah, we would definitely want a teak hull on our skiff. It also boosts the hit points. I don't know how much on the sloop. Well, I don't know how much on either. I just set out to grab some more salvage. Looked over at the loot tracker, realized that I think it was like 1 or 2 salvages ago, or 1 or 2 trips ago, we've reached over 50,000 Barracuda salvage. It's pretty cool. Let's see, anything interesting? 16 knives now, 53 lead, 53 lead ore, over 4,000 teak repair kits, 444 teak planks, so we need about 10 more of those. I think we would be at 441 in our bank, so we need 9 more to get the 450 for the hull for the skiff and the sloop. But yeah. Oh, 2,200 oak planks. Super nice. But yeah. That is where we are at. Let's see, it would be
just over 6,000 salvage until we hit twice the drop rate on the Marlins. We've gotten a couple of lamps. So we need 3 more lamps until we get to Slayer level 2. Yeah. Those are just ones I've randomly gotten while sorting through the salvage at the port. But yeah, still working towards that Marlin. So just got back from another salvaging trip, and I believe, if I did my math right, in our bank we should have 1,000 spare teak repair kits. Really we have 1,003 right now, but I'm going to be using those to, make it back all the way to across the stormy waters. But this is 1,000 spare ones. Generally speaking, when we do the salvage sorting, we have enough to repair a boat and at least 3 extras. Generally more than 3 extras. And so those extras have been going in my bank, of course. And every now and then I have to come to my bank because we didn't get enough and take a couple out. But this 1,000 teak repair kits is just all profit from this, which is super cool. That's 20,000 damage on my ship from these teak repair kits, because each one, restores 20 health. So I think that's cool. Also, and I just noticed this right now, we have over 100 boat bottles. I don't think we're going to use those that much, but yeah. We have 100 of them, 107. Actually, I'm curious. Did I take out all of these? Nope, I didn't want to take out one, I wanted to take out all. The high elk value is actually more than the GE value. The boat bottles, if I remember right, these were, when sailing first came out, these were on the GE going for, I don't know, tens of thousands of gold each. I don't know what they are now. I would imagine less. But still interested. 17,000 gold each. That's 2 million. It's 2 million gold on the GE. Cool. And that's just going to probably perpetually sit in my bank. Yeah. Oh, also, you may notice that I have the sailor's amulet in here. I've been wearing a ruby necklace. And because I've kind of run out of... I have a number of extra pearls here. I've kind of run out of weapons or anything that's worth putting into the pearls. And so I have these ruby necklaces that I doubt I'm really ever going to use. And so I've been using those to put into the clams for the pearls. Which I think have been giving me... I guess I've only done one. I think it's been giving me the shiny pearls, which are they're 3,000 gold each, versus the necklaces, which are 1,300 gold. And so that's nice to be able to increase that. Of course, that does, of course, rely on needing access to high alchemy in order to actually get that 3,000 gold out of it. Big pearls are 15,000 gold, bright pearls are 6,000 each. But that's why I have the sailor's amulet in here rather than wearing it, because I was just constantly wearing it before. But yeah, a small update. Just thought it was cool to have the 1,000 teak repair kits. We have, 442 teak planks in here. 2,227 oak planks. But yeah. Anyways, back to it. Ooh. Was just getting back, and I found another lost wooden crate.
Also, when I got over there in the first place, there was a giant clam, so I got a shiny pearl. Let's see, what is this? Sweet corn seeds. I'm really hoping for mind runes from those, but unfortunately, have not been getting them. Picking up a castaway. I did not realize it was a volleyball. Huh. That's really funny. I was really zoomed out like I normally am. I just didn't realize what it was until I clicked on it. Huh. That's so rude, they don't even say anything. So, we're at 51,185 Barracuda salvage. And we just hit 450 teak planks. Which means we have enough teak planks to make a teak hull on our sloop and a teak hull on our skiff. So that is pretty nice. Of course, we still need the swamp tar and lead bars. So, we can't, but we have enough teak planks to do it. Yeah. That was about it. We do still need more, like a handful more teak planks just for some other random miscellaneous things, some other things on our boats. Maybe some things in our house when we get there. But as far as the hulls, we have enough teak planks for that. And that is 85 sailing. Can assign 4 crew members. Can recruit Jolly Jim from Brimhaven. And build a rune keel. So, Brimhaven isn't actually too far away. Well, I need to get here. Because they're in this bar. The, Jolly Jim. Which I guess is technically 4 chunks away. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't want to go through here though. So without going through there, it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 away. Actually, here, I believe there's a guy in this bar here that you can recruit. Well, that's our next closest. Jobless Jim? Yeah. Jobless Jim is in this bar. So that's really our next closest crew member, I believe. Let's see, I haven't actually gone through what all the people are. So we have Jobless Jim there at 40, at level 40 sailing, which we're way past. Ex-Captain Syed is in the desert mining camp. So that requires getting here. Actually, I think it requires getting both of these chunks. Because... So, I need to complete Tourist Trap. Or at least have partial completion, so we need both of these chunks. Of course, also need a way to, get here in the first place, which we don't have. That would also be an unfortunate... Getting access to this load of land would also kind of be unfortunate, because we have the Kelphite layer there, which has a Kelphite queen. Adventurer Ada, 55. We got her right away. Well, not right away, but we got her in our first set of chunks. Cabin Boy Jenkins. Yeah, I think he's on Crandor and requires Dragon Slayer 1 and a Ghost Speak Amulet. He's at 60 sailing though, We are quite a ways away from being able to access him. Oarswoman Olga in Bergerot, which is way over here, which requires an aid of the Mire Key. So we are way far away from her. Jittery Jim in Port Khazard. I guess he's not too far away. He's 70 sailing? So he's over here. Which, I mean, quite a few chunk rolls to get there, but compared to like Bergerot or Grandor, a lot fewer. Bosun Zura, which is in etc. They're in etc. So like way up here. Wait, no, that's not etc. This is etc. Way over here. They're at 80 sailing and require Royal Trouble. Oh, they also require completion of the Hard Fremenic Diaries, which is going to require so much over here. So they're real far away. Jolly Jim, who we just unlocked, and Brimhaven. So they're pretty close. Spotter Virginia and Temprasse, the ruins of Unka. They require, so that'll be 90 sailing. So we don't have access. We haven't unlocked her yet. But she also requires 100 Temprasse subdues. And then Sailor Jacob at 95 sailing, who's over here in Catherby. Which, really want to get Catherby. Also, I think we need both of these chunks for it, but for the current affairs quest, really want to unlock Catherby. But that would then come with a 95 sailing requirement, which would be interesting. Oh, okay. Got a lost oak crate this time, which is cool, but I don't really think there's anything I care about getting from here. Mithril arrows. I just got that oak wooden crate when I was over on that end, and I got back here, and this is waiting for me. And sweet corn. Great. Maybe those will probably come in handy at some point. We're not too far away from farming patches, but how many crates has that been this episode so far? 1, 2, 3, 6. We've gotten 6 crates this episode so far, if I did that right. That may very well. I feel like that's more crates than we've gotten in pretty much the entire rest of the series. I mean, keep them coming, of course, because I would really love some mind runes. That's like the number one thing I want from them. Okay, we got another mystery box. What could be inside? A cabbage. Again. Okay, cabbages are 1 in 15. I think I've gotten 3 cabbages in less than 15. You know, I complained about this last episode when I got nothing. Someone pointed out that wasn't actually nothing, that was a hard clue scroll. And I already have a hard clue scroll in my bank, so I didn't get it. And so it was replaced with nothing. So that was a little more understandable. Than like the 1 in 82 chance to get nothing twice and like less than 10 mystery boxes. But now I've gotten, I think, actually let's check this out. I'm curious. Because I've saved all the cabbages, and I'm pretty sure the only way I've gotten cabbages has been from mystery boxes. Let's see. 4. We've gotten 4 cabbages from mystery boxes.
in, I think, less than 10 mystery boxes. I don't really know how many mystery boxes I've had. Could probably go back through all the videos and find all the clips. Do I want to do that? Give me a minute. Okay. I think 8 or 9? Between 7 and 9. I'm not sure I labeled all my clips well, especially when I first started. But at least as far as the ones I could find, there were 7 of them, including this one, and I'm sure I missed 1 or 2. So we got 4 cabbages in, let's just say 9, and it's a 1 in 15 to get a cabbage. Jesus, that's like a 0.1% chance. Or 0.2% chance. A 1 in 567? What the hell is my luck with these things? Jesus. Another lost wooden crate. Come on, give me mind runes this time. And a steel scimitar. Great. That's what, number 7 this episode? Huh. In a little bit of a different place this time. I got a maze random event. And I realized I never actually, really did much with the chests. A common thing with OneChunk accounts is that you can just stand at the chest and open it over and over and over again. It takes like a minute for it to close and then you can open it again. And in that time, and while it's open, your time doesn't, tick down. And so for the last, hour and a half, give or take, I've just kind of been standing at this chest, opening it over and over and over again. You can see I think my inventory is filled up, because, potions have been going to my bank rather than into my inventory. I was kind of just curious about, what I would actually get out of it, or, how much of stuff I would get out of it. I don't particularly care about much that's in this chest. The runes are nice, I guess. From the center, the only real, interesting thing I can get at this point are nature runes. Not much else. Maybe some coins. But, otherwise, at this point in my account, there's not really much I can get from the maze random that I care too much about, so thought I'd just give the chest a try. I don't think I'll be doing it at all going forward. But I did want to try it at least once. There we go. And what did we get? Does not say. 140 bronze bolts, 90 earth runes, 80 fire runes, 140 bronze arrows, 120 iron arrows, 90 air runes, and a whole bunch of potions. These potions very well may come in handy. These actually might be, because I don't really have any way to get them. These might actually be the most useful thing in the maze random. So did add a chunk of earth and fire runes compared to what we had before. Potions. We now have 28 2-dose strength potions. Or that would be 15 4-dose strength potions. Or actually just 60 doses of strength potion. That's probably a better way to put that. 36 doses of attack potion, and 24 doses of defense potions. Also 6 super anti-poison doses and 2 stamina potion doses. But yeah, don't care about the arrows or the bolts. That is our only source of earth and fire runes. I don't think I will be doing that going forward. Just because that's just kind of an annoying thing to do. Because, yeah, I did have to stand there for a half an hour to get all that stuff. And the potions may come in handy, but I still don't think it's really worth it, so I'll probably just be beelining it to the center to try to get some nature runes or pole or mithril or something, rather than doing that again. But it was interesting to do at least once. And then, yeah, this also happens. Because I was in there for so long, the next random event gets delayed. Or it gets delayed until right after you get back. So that's also fun. Slayer. We are 2 lamps away from 2 Slayer. Cool. But anyways, I'm going back to salvaging. Yet another lost wooden crate. Number 8? I think? Hey, sweet. That's awesome. That is 80 mind runes. Oh, joy. Let's see. Did we get 80 before? I feel like we got less than 80. I feel like we got 40 or something before. But that got us to 6. Let's see, what level do we need? Wind Bolt. We need 17th. So, that's not gonna get us there. But, still cool. We'll be using those when we are back to training combat. So, I just made a mistake. Pretty big mistake. I don't have any repair kits with me. And, I can't get back. I only have 50 health on my ship. And it takes 50 to 60 damage going through here. So there is no way I can get back without it sinking. I am honestly very surprised this is the first time I've done this. So I know on the helm there's an escape option. I don't entirely know what that does. I think it'll basically send me back to the Pandemonium, the port. Then I think I'll have to pay to get my boat back to port. I don't know if I'll have to pay the full, 75,000 gold or whatever it is. Or if I only have to pay part of that because I'm only missing so much health. And that it didn't actually sink. But we'll have to see about that. I'm just gonna grab an inventory of this, hoping that it comes with me back. Hoping that it comes with me when I escape back to the port. So at least it's not a complete loss. Okay. Let's see how this works. Escaping your boat while out at sea, result in being lost. Retrieving only her gold fee and any fish salvage crates or bounty parts on board will be lost. Okay. Okay, so I do keep all the salvage in my inventory. So, what's the damage? 50,000. Is it normally 50,000? It looks like 50,000 is just I swear it was 75,000 before. I may have to go look at... Am I just going crazy? I may just be going crazy. No, yeah, it was definitely 75,000 before. Although, maybe that's because the ship isn't... I didn't actually sink the ship. I just escaped from it. Okay, yeah. So, I just looked at episode 8, which was the last time I had to, do this. And yeah, that was 75,000. But that may very well be because it was destroyed, rather than Yeah, I guess it still has 50 hit points. And so it cost more to recover it. Yeah, I guess this is still at 50 out of 110. Whereas before it also fully healed it. You have 5 repair kits. And I will remember to actually grab the repair kits this time. Well, that was an adventure. Alright, another mystery box. What do we have this time? Huh. A diamond. Can't really do anything with that at the moment. Seriously, this is getting kind of ridiculous now. Another lost wooden crate. Another steel scimitar. Ow. This is getting a little ridiculous. This one's a lost teak crate at least, and I need to grab it and get out of here before the shark comes. Hey, Natty Scimitar. That is... Well... Please don't. Please don't kill me. Sink my ship. Okay, I got away from it. Natty Scimitar. I already have one of those. That's the second one. This, however, is worth a little bit. So, I did say I wasn't going to do this again. I'm still not really planning on doing it every time. But I need to be on a call in like 5 minutes. And this is a very low intensity AFK thing that I can be doing. Oh yeah, 4% left. I got 80 coins and 26 iron arrows. Now, earth runes. 70 earth runes, 75 air runes. Don't really care about the air runes. I'll take the coins, because why the hell not? The earth runes isn't bad, though. 60 earth runes. I don't know how many fire runes we were at before. But we did get a handful more of both of those. We're at almost 200 for both. Cool. The reason I just wanted to stay in the maze rather than continuing out here is because I wanted to say $55,555 salvages. I mean, still just more of the same. We have 17 knives, we got over 1,000 copper. We got over 1,000 swordfish, which is neat. Those will definitely come in handy for food. Almost 500 sharks. All the other numbers are not really important. At least to me, they're kind of just blurring together every time I look at this. But we are now approaching... going twice the drop rate on the Marlin. That would be, what, 56,802? Oh. Oops. Well, that's unfortunate. I think that was another random event. I don't know which one it was. Because, yeah, I just got out of the maze, and so it pushes the random events back. Hopefully that wasn't a, one that gave me a lamp. But, we are getting close to twice the drop rate.
like 1,250 left before we hit twice the drop rate. So, fingers crossed we see a Marlin pretty soon here. The crate luck continues. This is a mahogany crate. This really makes me really nervous. No, stop navigating. I just don't want it to be that Addy bar. Oh.
Oh, I probably shouldn't have said that.
Yeah, saw that coming. Oh, God. Oh, that's terrifying. That really sucks. Well, now I don't really care about the mithril bars anymore, at least. I am going to need to do some calculations here to see exactly what this takes. This would be a 71 smithing grind. We are currently at 35. We would need... No, that's not as bad as I was thinking. We need 791,000 smithing experience, which would be some combination of 63,000 bronze bars and 31,000 iron bars. So, let's just do this per salvage. So, there is a 1 in 8.605 chance of getting a bronze bar from a small salvage. So, that would be 12.5 XP over 8.605. Iron bar is a 1 in 34 chance. That would be 25 XP over 34.42. And the steel bar is a 1 in 1,721. And gives 37.5 XP. So 37.5 over 171. So we can expect about 2.2 smithing experience per small salvage. We need 791,000 smithing experience. Yeah, there's no way I'm gonna be doing this. That would be 360,000 small salvages. Which, it's taken us weeks, probably over a month at this point, to get to 55,000 Barracuda salvage. There is no way I'm going to 360,000 small salvages. Okay, well, yeah, no, not doing that. That would, probably take me, see if we can get 88 per trip. That would be 4,091 trips. It is only right there. And I think from what I remember, it was like 15 minutes per. That's 61,000 minutes. That's over 1,000 hours, yeah. 1,000 hours is like my threshold for what I would call a meme grind. This would take us at least 1,023 hours. So we have an Addy bar now. Not going to require getting up to the smithing level to smith it. Long story short. Okay. Now I'm actually curious about what would the mithril bar be? Is what? If we get a mithril bar from Lost Teak Crate, that's 51 smithing rather than 71. That's 88,500 experience. That would roughly be 40,000 small salvage. Which we've gone over that on the Marlin grind already. So, if we do get a mithril bar, we would need to do another 40,000 small salvages. So the mithril bar is definitely on the table. The addy bar is definitely not on the table. And that is also Jesus Christ. That is also Lost Crate number 11 in just this episode. Oh my god. Shit. I was looking at something else. I almost fell out of my chair when I looked at my game. We got it. We got the raw Marlin. Oh my god. Sorry. We're at... Oh, that's awesome. I really hope I actually got it on I don't know if I caught it in time with my replay buffer. Jesus. That's... Alright, calm down. 55,913. Huh. Awesome. Oh god, that is great. Oh god, luck this episode. RNG this episode has been crazy. We got it in under twice the drop rate, which is not bad. Oh, wow. Okay. We got it. We finally got it. I am very happy that we are done, at least for the moment, with Barracuda salvages. Gosh. I don't need these locked anymore. I can unlock those, because I'm not going back out there. That is going right up top, even though it isn't cooked. Oh, that is so nice. Honestly, I was expecting to go 3 or 4 times dry. But right at about 2 times dry is perfect. I was just kind of expecting to do this for a while more with just bad luck. Oh gosh. I don't have a plan for what I'm gonna do now. I was going to, when I got to 2 times dry, the, 56,802? I was going to, my plan was to switch to doing something else, like training defense, or, smithing or fletching or something. But that's not necessary now. I mean, still necessary. We still have those as our tasks. But we have the Marlin. So it wouldn't so much be taking a break from... It was mostly to just take a break from salvaging, to do something different. But we don't need to do any more salvaging. That's not true. We need to do a bunch of small salvaging. We don't need to get up to 71 for the Addy bar. We do, however, need to get up to 42 for Steel Kite Shield. So we do still need to get a bunch more bars. Particularly steel. We need 15 steel bars, so we do, in fact, still need to do quite a bit more salvaging.
And then also enough bars to get up to 42 smithing in the first place. But no more Barracuda salvages. We don't have to go through... We do not have to go through the stormy area anymore. We don't have to worry about our boat sinking because we accidentally left it on the edge of the stormy region. We don't have to worry about our boat sinking because somebody pulled a hammerhead shark into where I was salvaging and I was looking away. We don't have to worry about forgetting repair kits anymore. We can just not go over there. Okay. So, Marlin. We got the Marlin. We are at 55,913 salvage. We could... I'm curious as to how long that actually took. Because we were at... we've done 55,913 salvage. So I obviously don't have an actual time behind that. However, I do have a rough estimate. When I was on top of things, I would generally be able to get 3 trips. I would generally be able to get 3 trips between here and the Barracuda salvage and back. In an hour. Give or take. Especially if I was tick manipulating. When I wasn't as much on top of things, it would be more along the lines of like 2 trips an hour. And so if we just average that out to say a trip was about 25 minutes, and we got an average of 87 salvage per trip, that was 643 trips. That would be about 268 hours of salvaging for Marlins. Now, this also isn't entirely accurate because a good chunk of that, because a chunk of that was also killing hammerhead sharks. And so those trips, those trips took a lot longer, but also most of the time I wasn't salvaging and also was bringing back less salvage because I didn't have my inventory. I only had the cargo hold. But it took somewhere around 268 hours to get the Marlin. You guys saw practically none of that. You know what? Otherwise, I think having finally gotten the Marlin, that is a fantastic place to stop for this episode. Join us next time as we are hopefully able to finish off all of the remaining tasks within these chunks, and are able to, for the first time in a little while, set our sails for new unexplored regions. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you next time.